With another video. I got some black pixie dust. I was watching Godfrey comedy. Just looking through YouTube, looking for something to watch. Didn't really care. So I just clicked on him. I guess subconsciously clicked on him because I didn't realize I clicked on him. But anyway, while watching Godfrey comedy, he says Monique versus Netflix. Okay, so I'm going to hear what is this Monique versus conflict. Still not really conscious that I don't really care, just looking at it. And he mentioned the fact that he interviewed Monique. And as he interviewed Monique, Sydney they asked to view the contract. They asked to view the, I guess the DNA contract, where the contract was. And they were like, contract? Why? My thing is, you tell black people all the time, you need to read everything before you sign it. If you don't sign it, if you don't read it, then that's your fault. Whatever happens to you unfairly, it's your fault because you didn't read it. So Sydney asked to read the contract. And, not him. This dude right here, like, what? Read the contract? They're like, huh? Nobody asked to read a contract. Okay. So Sydney gets the contract. Him and Monique looks over the contract. So as they're doing the interview, I guess after they're done with the interview, they asked about him signing the contract. He said, I need my lawyers to look at it. So Sydney got his lawyers to look at the contract. They're like, well, so now they're like, get the lawyers to look at it. They just don't understand why Sydney is doing this. Okay. So now they're gonna show the interview. Monique is in the sense of cease and desist. So they're like, okay, there's the video. Then after the lawyers looked at the contract, he read the contract. Now, they're going to read the contract. But Sydney ain't supposed to read the contract. They give him. But they going to read the contract he give them. As if black people ain't supposed to read. We tell you to read a contract, and if you don't, it's not your fault. But you know, you ain't supposed to read the contract. You're supposed to just do what we say. But anyway, he reads the contract, and he sees a line in there that says they own all the rights to the property, and they will license the footage to Godfrey Comedy. I'm like, huh? I thought that was hilarious. So where was Sydney and Monique? All right. So where was Sydney and Monique get that idea from? Apparently, it's the same deal that Monique get. So Monique giving them the same deal that she gets when it's the other way around. Special deal from Netflix. And if you look at the deal Netflix give her, Netflix owns every single rights to everything Monique do. They own the rights to it. But they don't want, but she ain't supposed to want to do the same thing. Like you see, the interview is about Monique. So if the interview is about Monique, then she feels she owns all the rights to you interviewing her life. And if you want to use my life, then I license it to you. You can use it. He says it's his because he filmed it. He this, he that. So he tried to say Sydney tries to steal his intellectual work. Isn't that what Netflix did? Take all of Monique's intellectual work. Wanted her to sign that paper for $500,000. Now she's supposed to give all her intellectual work to them. Yeah, they filming it and all, but it's her work. And anything she do within that contract, anywhere, they own the rights to it. She don't own nothing. So now they're saying that's why, whatever. My thing is, after all, My thing is basically like Sydney just showed comedy hype. I mean Godfrey comedy. That okay, this is what we have been getting. Monique's intellectual rights. Netflix wants her to sell all of it for $500,000 for 3 years. When her revenue is $1 million a year, her net worth is $30 million. So the thing is, Monique is sitting there doing the old thing. People can say, well, sitting it this and sitting it that, sitting it the problem. The bottom line is she wanna own the rights to her intellectual work. You want Monique life. You call Monique. She didn't ask to be on your show so you can get rich off of her. You can make money off it. I see what Monique is doing. People can say, well, the industry got the right to do that, but the talent don't have the right to do it. The talent only get paid a fee. But Monique is doing her own production now. And they're gonna say the thing that Sydney comes in after the fact. No. I did some research on Sydney. Monique started out on Moesha Brandy. That's how Monique got started. And she had a spinoff from Brandy called The Parkers. Who executively produced The Parkers? Sydney. So Sydney been there from the beginning of Monique's career. He as a husband, but he wasn't married to her at first. And then years later, he doing all the executive producing all of these movies, like the Blackbird and other movies, since then. He's been there the whole time. Monique asked him to come in to be her manager because of contracts that she's been getting that Sydney offered Godfrey comedy to show the contract that she's been getting. And if he think it's stealing his intellectual rights, how does she feel? But anyway, I just thought there was an interesting that's just interesting information that's coming from Godfrey Comedy, and as far as he said Sydney tries to steal his intellectual property. He filmed everything, he did everything. But it's Monique's life you want to talk about. What? Did you hear something on your TV? No. Anyway, so that's the Black Pixie Dust for this interview. For this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.